Hi everyone, Lori Marie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California, and 2 videos today. We'll see how I do with the editing. That's what takes the longest. Making the projects, way fun. Editing, that's what takes the time. So I can videotape something for well over an hour, and then when I edit it, it's more reasonable, 35 minutes. So you don't watch me do everything from start to finish. You just kind of get the idea. And if I can't find something on the table, you don't have to hang out with me while I try to relocate it. So I'll work on the editing today. It is February 1st. Our challenge begins of using old videos and doing a new spin on them. If you've done them before, please do them again. If you haven't done them, please do them. I am revisiting a video where I used the gesso for texture, and I mended a friend's book. So, Renee, I hope you love your book. It's precious, and it's mended. So, there you have it. See you on the table. So here's your project for today, if you so choose to play along. I have a friend whose book cover was pretty messed up from time and use and love that I had recovered years ago. So this is our new cover on the recover, on the recovering. So I patched it up with some cards under here because it was pretty dog-eared. And I put on some underpants and some gesso with texture. And this is one of Tim Holt's paper dolls. I made several copies of it and tore them apart and then reassembled it to make a different design. This is Faith out of a magazine. A little rubber stamp on sewing pattern. Stabilo. I used 2 Distress Oxides, Wild Honey and Peacock Feathers. So baby blue and Mod Podge and a marker, black marker. And I finished it off with a glaze. This is a crackle medium, but there was nothing underneath for it to crackle, so it just pretty much added a sheen, which is all that I was looking for. Alright, this is a friend of mine's book, and I had put a cover on this years ago, and it's quite dog-eared and falling apart, and so I'm going to give it a new cover. So I don't know if I can peel any of this off. I'm just going to put underpants on top of it, so we'll just peel off anything that's loose. She has writing on the inside, so I don't want to cover that up, so I will just mend it here with a little card. I'm just going to rip this card and repair it here and repair it there. Now I'll just Mod Podge and put underpants on the whole cover. Okay, while the Mod Podge is still moist, because I don't care, I am putting on a layer of gesso. And while that is still wet and juicy, I am going to take the page of a magazine. I'll lay it this way. Might want that heart someplace. Really massage that down. Peel that up. We've got some gorgeous texture, and we will let that dry. All right, I'm bringing in the Wild Honey Distress Oxide and the peacock feathers. Which shall we use first? We'll use the peacock feathers, and I'm just going to pick up some of the texture. And the wild honey. We may add more wild honey later, but we'll wait until our images are on, see what happens, our focal points. That's gorgeous. I do want to put the word faith back on her book for her. Okay, I have made several copies of these two little girls on different paper. And what I want to do is, or my intention I should say, is to just take pieces of each one and then see if I can piece them back together. Using the different pages. We shall see, huh? So I'm just not being too precise, just randomly ripping. Yeah, that's going to be fun. We'll save these for a future project. Let's see what we have. All right, we are missing one piece. Let's go back to that first one. Let's see what we can do here. Well, that is pretty fun. All right. I didn't use this one. I think I'm going to use it. This one got caught in the printer, so the bottom half isn't so great, but the top half is. So we will use that. All right. You're out. You're in. You're in. All right, let's just commit to doing it. Putting the Mod Podge on the back. These are laser prints, but I still don't want them to smear. Let's go ahead and Mod Podge them down. Perfectly straight, as we would expect. Mod Podge on the back of the girls. I'm bringing in my Birdcage stencil and a black marker, and I am just going to go through here and make some dots, some lines, I guess I should say. Just go through your whole stencil and make some lines. Alright, so I've gone through the whole stencil, I think. I'm going to lift it up and see what we have. Ah, gorgeous, right? I have a small piece of sewing pattern and my StazOn ink and a bird stamp. Beautiful. I am going to put some Mod Podge on the back of that. top of there. Let it dry. Bring in my Stabilo. Go around all the edges of the book. And my word faith. I know some of you have trouble sharpening your Stabilos. I have a very, very old pencil sharpener that belongs to my eldest son, but I've never given it to him. Well, I gave it to him for his 3rd birthday, but I haven't given it back to him as an adult. And he is 40, he'll be 48 this year, so that's how old this is, 45 years old. And it's just gentle enough that it will sharpen that pencil with no problem. So, there we go. Should I go around the birdcage? I think so. Pretty yummy. Now I'm bringing in weathered wood crackle medium. I do not expect this to crackle because there's really nothing for it to crackle, but I do want the sheen that this will create through the birdcage and the girls. So I'm just going to put a relatively thin layer of that. I just want the sheen. If it crackles, bonus, right? I don't expect it to. All right, we are going to let that dry. Okay, here it is, completed. It's almost dry. No crackling, which I'm fine with that. Well, maybe a little bit. There may be a little bit of texture in there. Anyway, this was very, very fun, and I hope my friend really likes the way that I have recovered her book and repaired it on the inside. So, yep, I'm a 12-stepper. Go create, go play, go have fun.